In the middle of the day, it's 2 o'clock, 102 degrees, in the beautiful, beautiful city of Tempe. But I figured we need to talk, gang. I have been gone for way too long. I need to get back up on the bike, and I need to fill you guys up on what I've been up to. So I figured, why not go on a little cruise and little story time action and get you guys caught up to speed. There's nobody out here, and that should be sign number one, that like it is probably way too fucking hot to ride. But two, it's super nice because no one's around. I haven't been out here in a while, so I don't know how security is recently with these bikes. There has been an incident here in Tempe. I'll roll the clip. And yeah, ever since then I've been kind of sketched to come down here, but we're back at it. We out here. Let's go cruise with your boy, and let me tell you guys a story. Quick, hold on before we get into that story. This is the spot right here, exactly 1 week before my Subaru blew up. It was parked right here when I met up with the previous owner to get the title. We need to rent little ducks, dude. One of my subscribers down below, throw it down, and we'll come out here and rent some ducks. Whatever you guys want to do. So this is what I got. 2015 Subaru WRX, 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbocharged, 220 bad ponies to the wheels, sent through a 6-speed manual transmission gearbox. I'm digging it. I contact the seller. I was looking at a few other of those, 15 to 16s in the area. This guy seemed legit, and we met up, checked it out. Checked all the usual suspected leak areas, anything visually that I could see that was just obviously like wrong, and everything checked out. This is when things, looking back, this is probably when I should have did a little more testing. On the test drive, we were here actually in Tempe, and there's just so much traffic that it was extremely difficult just to get up to speed. So I remember, going through all the gears, and I'm driving, and I'm just kind of staying up with traffic, but I could never really go above, 3,500 RPM. Like, I never really got into boost. It drove super smooth. Like, it didn't have any signs of a catastrophic failure. It was fucking inbound. We got back to the bank, did the deal, drove home, everything was cool, and then now I'm getting onto the freeway. I've never owned like an access port or like a tuned Subi before. I was just asking a bunch of questions about it because I was trying to educate myself so I know what I'm looking at. One thing I took from it was he was telling me the dynamic something multiplier. I forgot what the A stands for. If it ever drops below 1, typically there means there's a problem. So the next thing to look at is your feedback knock. I kind of kept an eye on those two, and I drove around, no issues, and finally got to the freeway, right, to go home. And I'm like, oh yes, dude, it is wide open. I am gonna step on it and floor it, and it's gonna be great. And I floored it, and the guy told me it had 300 horsepower. And so when I floored it, it didn't really feel like 300 horsies. It didn't really feel like 300 horses, and also it made this like really weird like pop on when I would downshift. So anyway, I got on it. I was like, huh, that's weird. Like I thought I'd have a little more get up and go to this, and blah blah blah. And immediately I look at my damn readings, and I notice it dropped like 0.85 something, 8.856 I think is what it dropped to. And I had feedback knock, and I was just like, what the f? I guess we'll go this way. I put some fresh gas. It's windy today, boys. I put some fresh gas and see if that helped, and it didn't. And it never crept back up, so I went to the ultimate last resort, which is, I'm gonna disconnect the battery and reset the ECU. Is this a jump? Oh, what? It's cool. Unplugged the battery, reflashed it, and everything was back to normal. For then. Think we can wheelie up this, gang? It's gonna feel weird. Let's try. that was cool. Yeah, everything was back to normal. Cool. Tits McGee. Can hit the throttle one time, wide open, boom, everything drops again. So I'm like, all right, now let me start digging more into it. So I get it home. I completely, I drained the oil. I drained the transmission fluid, drained the diff fluid, did a quick compression test just to verify, everything was good. And everything tested at 150, which should have been passing, kind of on the low side, but it should have been healthy. Oh, did he catch something? Any luck?
My body is being constantly
Holy
bombarded
shit.
by radiation.
You guys eat those?
When finally, I set the hook.
Yeah, I guess not.
It's a fish, a fish.
Big ass carp.
It's a fish, a fish.
That's crazy. Hey, that's fucking gnarly. Let's go, dude. Yeah.
You need to send me this picture.
Gotcha, dude.
In my bag, there's a scale.
Just grab the whole bag or the scale itself?
Scale.
The black one?
Yeah.
Gotcha. There it is. I'm thinking easily 10, dude. 15? Yes, sir. No shit. 16.2. That's sick. Hell yeah. Thank you. You too. Crazy fishing going on. That's another thing I kind of want to explore with. So if you guys see some random fishing content going down on the Emotos, you know why? Because they got some monsters in there. So yeah, we did the oil change. We did the fluid. Did the rear diff. We did spark plugs. We did compression tests, and I ordered obviously some go fast bits, grim speed, air intake. We did a Cobb turbo inlet. We did a Cobb electronic boost controller. We did a grim speed charge pipe. I think that was pretty much it for just the base mods. So I got the car all pretty much dialed in. New spark plugs. Damn, stayed at 1. So one of my spark plugs was really fouled. So maybe that was an attributing factor. I don't know. Oh yeah, I totally spaced out. Walnut blasted the valves as well, which is another common thing to do on the Scoobies. Thought we were bitching. Thought we were in there like swimwear. Proceeded to jump in the whip and go ahead and head down to the dyno, or head down to the tuner. Got there and I have literally 500 gigs of footage just gone. And it's on an SD card lost somewhere in my house. So if we ever find that, I'll find more clips. But here are some iPhone clips of what's going on. So we did it like around 11 dyno runs, trying to get it dialed. On the 11th one, old rod knock came a knocking. They shut everything down just to prevent any, catastrophic, just to prevent anything else from happening. They told me to shut it down, and I'm gonna need a new shore block. So got it towed home, and I was kind of freaking out, didn't know what I was going to do. And once I got it back to the house, I immediately just started tearing down into it, just because I'm like, it's going to have to get torn apart anyway. And lo and behold, the number 4 decided to spin on me. The only thing I noticed that was really weird was like when I drained the oil was red. And my dumbass figured it was like Motul, like some race oil or some shit. Cause like I know like Motul race oil for Ducati is green. So I just kind of assumed like, oh, maybe like the AMS oil or whatever is red, or I don't know. So when I got it home and drained the oil, that's when I started seeing big old chunks of just copper, just gold coming out. I was like, uh-oh, hot dog. So there's three options. There is a rebuild kit, there is buying an OEM block from Subaru, and there's getting a built block. The rebuild kit did not fit my time frame. OEM block would fit my time frame, but mind you, this would have been the third OEM short block going into my car. Not since I've owned it. It's been replaced once from the previous, or once from the original owner, once from the previous owner under Subaru warranty, and then now again with me. And in between me and the previous owner, it's only been 30,000 miles. So it's a nice little hill climb. Let's check it out. Where does it go? There's nowhere, huh? Oh, little peacock. I don't want to create a huge dust storm up here. Let's just be respectful. Keep our areas nice, neat, and tidy, and we can keep riding here. At least that's my philosophy, but not everybody is as cool as Mr. Hans. Look at this. I felt weird as fuck. Maybe I'm not that cool. And I ended up calling IAG and talking to the sales rep there, and then they put me with the engine builder himself, Dewey, and we just started chit-chatting. And long story short, I went with the IAG built motor option specifically because it was like $2,000 more. I got a fully built block that's rated up to 600 horsepower, and even though I don't intend to hit that 600 horsepower number, it's just a nice peace of mind having a nice built block that can handle a lot of abuse, even if I'm only putting 300 horsepower to it, you know? That's the plan, at least. I don't know if you're supposed to talk to me or what he's doing. I don't know if I was supposed to stop or not. I'm just gonna cruise casually and just not act like a dick, and that's gonna be my my game plan. Damn, dude, Carvana's got a huge fucking building. I'll take that one. I want that one. I'll take that one. It's a Z, gang. I'll take the Z. Excuse me, sir. What's the cash price for the whole thing? Should have gave me a number. If he would have actually gave me a number, I would have held him to it and like try to get a loan for it and come back and be like, hey, you said 500,000, all of it. It's so crazy. Oh my god, that shit's soft as fuck. All right, back on the street. Let's go, baby. I don't know if y'all caught that or not. I almost looped. A wheelie in the tunnel. Sick. Little Supermoto style. Had the whole car torn down for the most part. Took the heads off to the machine shop. And yeah, spent the next couple weeks putting it back together, and had some mishaps where the upper oil pan, which is a pain in the ass on Subarus to seal when you're reading the diagram, that decided to leak like 4 different times in 3 different spots. So, you know, if it ain't right, I had to fix it. That took a while. But now she is good to go. We fully tuned her, took her back to the original place of explosion, and got it all fucking dialed in. And what you guys are probably dying to hear, we did not make 300 horsepower. I was so fucking mad, boys. I was so mad after all of this and the failure and then having to do it again and fucking just all of it to finally get the dyno, and we made 267 horsepower. Still like more than stock, but I was really hoping for the 300, gang. Supposedly from my tuna, built blocks are notoriously known for making less horsepower number but higher torque numbers. He was able to crank up my torque to 300. Car feels fucking amazing as a daily driver. So I think the plan for next year is 1, E85. I almost did an E30 tune on this, but I didn't feel like doing it without the flexible sensor. So next year, E85, upgraded turbo, upgraded intercooler, couple other tiddly bits, and yeah, we'll see what we get that time. I know I've been MIA for a little while, but I've just been tied up working on that project, and it just took a lot more time than I wanted it to, which sometimes is how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Dude, I need to get new brakes. I think these brakes are cooked. All right, gang, do we trust my 180 ability near the water? Yeah, my brakes are fucking cooked. I don't got my 180s yet. I've been off the bike for a month. Everything just feels weird now. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm still here, still making content. We're back, baby, back on the bike. Oh, gang, we haven't done any sit-downs. Or stand-ups? Or knee knocks? They're called nowadays. Oh, man. It's been a while. Oh, man, I forgot how good I feel on this bike. So yeah, a lot of changes coming up, a lot of updates, possibly may change the channel name, I'm not sure, kind of throwing around that idea, but I'm coming back to my weekly uploads. I got a lot of exciting news for you guys, a lot of exciting things coming from other Emoto companies that you guys might know. You guys might know this company, and now I get to know them extremely well, which is pretty cool that I got this opportunity. Can't talk on it too much right now, but just know, like, if you need a ride from Revs, you know, if you need a ride from Revs, just use your head. Kind of put that together and kind of give you an idea. Oh, should I do a wheelie for this guy? Immediately sideways. Let's do some wheelies for these guys in traffic. They probably love it. It's just sketchy because all the fucking wind right now. And I'm not that good. So I'm gonna blame the wind, but in reality, I'm not that good. I'm gonna do a little U-turn action. Get this whole lot to ourselves. Alright, baby, we back. We got a little side quest action. I really appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I see 98% of you guys aren't subscribed, so it'd be sick if you joined the 2% right now and hit that subscribe button. If you guys need any support or help with an Emoto, hit up revrides.com. Tell them your boy Hansi sent you. And until next time, I'm gonna go off.